everybody. This is Steve Bell for Team Gorin, Remax Care Realty. I'm Gorin's official care ambassador. We had a little bit of a pause, obviously, with regulations, government restrictions. But now that we are starting to gradually get back to somewhere, maybe even close to normalcy, once again with Gorin's project, we're out in the community, doing free advertising and publicity and promotion for so many of the local businesses that have been hit real hard due to the pandemic. And there's no industry that's really had a tougher go than restaurants. I'm here with Dick Better-O'Kane from Eastside Mario's. I'm kind of a regular, mostly on the bar side though, but here at Eastside Mario's, Dick, I know the one thing you've been able to do takeout, that's something. The patio with certain limitations. But you have so many regulars that come here to Eastside, and I know that you and Doris must really miss just that interaction of seeing your close friends that are like family come here to the restaurant.
We absolutely do. The takeout delivery increase was ginormous, if you will, and we really had to pick up our game to learn how to do that better and more efficiently. I think we've got that down. So sure do miss sitting around the bar and having a few pints with a lot of our friends.
So do I.
Seeing folks sitting in the dining room and the noise and the excitement and the rushes and all that stuff. I'm looking forward to getting back on with that. And a nice cold beer, nice cold draft.
Absolutely. How tough has it been though, dealing with the regulations, especially in the restaurant industry? One step forward, and then you can have a few people, and some on the patio, and back. It has to be very tough to stay. Number one, just to stay up on exactly what's allowed and what's permissible.
Well, we were fortunate enough to be a member of the Ontario Restaurant Hotel Motel Association. We also have a very strong franchise, and there's no end to the information you can get from either of those places as far as adapting to the regulations. I remember pulling our staff out of layoff and then them working, it had even been less of a week, and then going right back to putting them on layoff again. And that's the heartbreaking part of it. The other stuff, we have tons of information, and that adaptation was pretty easy, but putting people out of work, it's the hardest part of the whole pandemic for us.
I'm sure there's also steps that you guys have in place. I know I just saw Doris leaving. Doris is here about, 14, 16 hours a day between Doris and Dick at Eastside Mario's here on Tecumseh Road East in Windsor. But in terms of the preparation for starting to get ready again, in terms of hiring back more personnel, more wait staff, more people in the kitchen, I'm sure you guys already have some plans in place.
Yeah, advertised for positions, certainly. And I think we had a staff roughly of 76 pre-pandemic. And each time we start bringing people back, you lose a little bit of your pool. And a big chunk of that, I have to say, is that we employ a lot of students, a lot of university students, and I can say that most of them have moved on. They become nurses and doctors and whatever they were going to school for. But when you go back to your staff to try and bring them back to work, you find, and now I got my big girl job or my big boy job. So that's a part. So we're for the first time looking for even service staff, which is something we haven't had to do in a very long time. We do have some hosts, takeout and delivery specialists, that we can move into that realm. But yeah, we're definitely looking for more staff.
And I was going to say, finally, you were even telling me prior to this, people may not realize, but even on the patio, it's my grandkids and my immediate family. I know they always say that you're allowed 4, there may be differences, but if it's really a family, that there are certain things that can be done to accommodate.
Yeah, so there's no stipulation on the size sort of a family that can sit together under the current what are we in? This
phase.
Thank you. Yeah, but families, there's no limit to how many can sit together, but they do have to prove that they're all part of the same family.
Exactly. Hey, I know you can't wait to get back to normal. We can't wait to go to the other side and sit there and get together again and share a cold pint or two. And I know my lovely wife, Nurse Ratchet, really misses you guys as well. So thanks so much again. Dick Better-O'Kane, his lovely wife, Doris, who's a fantastic dancer on the patio. I have seen it many times. We're here at Eastside Mario's. And if you know of a local business that could use a little bit of free advertising, a little push, just go to the website. Team Gorin, Remax Care. Talk soon.